Hi there, it's Amy, physical therapist and Pilates instructor. I'll be taking you through some safe core exercises that will help to heal a diastasis recti. Let's get started on our hands and knees. We'll start by connecting to our breath, our deep abdominals, and pelvic floor muscles. We're going to take an inhale and set your hips back towards your heels, and then exhale, rocking the weight forward onto your hands. Inhale into your low lateral ribs. And then as you exhale, notice that your navel lifts up and in toward your spine to engage your deep abdominals and pelvic floor muscles. Inhale into your low lateral ribs. Exhale, navel up and in towards your spine. Settle into stillness. We'll inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, lift your right hand and left knee. Reach them apart from each other. Inhale, bend back in. Exhale, reach away. Inhale, exhale, navel up and in towards your spine to support you in a neutral position. Your hips will be pointing straight down to your mat. You'll make sure that your back is not arching, but feel how your core can support you as you move your arm and leg. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, last reach, and set your hand and knee down. We'll move to the other side. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift that left hand, right knee, stretch them out away from each other. And inhale, bend back in. Keep your concentration on your breath. Use every exhale to help you get deeper into your lower abdominals and your pelvic floor muscles. Feel more engagement with every exhale. And notice those lower abdominals are always drawing in and never bulging out. We've got one more reach. And bring the hand and knee back down. We'll lower down to the forearms and knees, still maintaining a neutral spine. Inhale to prepare. On your exhale, feel your left glute engage as you push that left leg up to the ceiling. Inhale, lower the left knee, and exhale, reach it right back up. Feel the low abs engage as you exhale so that your spine doesn't rotate or arch. And then this time, as you lower the left knee, bring it behind the right knee. On your exhale, lift it up to your left on a diagonal. Inhale, lower it behind the right knee. Exhale, lift in a diagonal. You'll still feel that left glute working, but also notice how the abs have to work a little bit more as you move that left leg on a diagonal. We've got 3 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift the lower abdominals as you lift that left leg. And put the left knee down. Moving to the right side. We'll inhale to prepare. Exhale, left knee and foot up to the ceiling. Inhale, lower down. Use that right glute to lift your leg up. Really notice how those lower abdominals and pelvic floor muscles have to kick in to support your trunk as you move that right leg around. Lift the right leg, and then as you lower the knee, lower it behind your left knee. And exhale, lifting it out to the side. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lifting on a diagonal. Feel how your abs have to engage to support your back here. Make sure you're not feeling any tension in your back or bulging of the abdominals. Exhale, lift it up. We've got 2 more. Last lower on the inhale. Exhale, lift that right leg and set the right knee down. Just reach the arm straight out in front of you for a puppy dog stretch and hold it for a deep inhale. And exhale. We're going to move on to our back, finding a neutral position here. So have our tailbone anchored down, our ribs anchored down, and there should just be a little bit of space under your low back. We're going to start with our Pilates 100, which is a breathing exercise to help us get connected to our breath and our deep abdominals. So arms start up, you'll reach them down and start to pump your arms quickly. Inhale for 5 pumps and exhale for 5 pumps. Inhale into those low lateral ribs. And exhale, navel draws into your spine and your pelvic floor muscles lift up towards your navel. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you are welcome to stay here or to make it a little bit more challenging to your lower abdominals. Float one leg up to tabletop, followed by the other leg. Inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. Inhale into low lateral ribs. Exhale, navel drawing in. Pelvic floor muscles drawing up towards the navel. 2 more breaths. And last exhale. With control, step one foot back down, followed by the other foot. We're going to go into some arm circles. We'll start with the feet down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, reach your arms overhead. Notice when you do that if your ribs want to pop off the mat. If they do, funnel them back down towards your pelvis and only lift your arms as far as you can, maintaining that connection between your rib cage and pelvis. Then push your arms out to the side to circle them back to your side. On your exhale, navel up and in. Feel how your abs have to kick in to support you as you make that arm circle. You can stay here if that feels challenging, or for a little bit more, float one leg up to tabletop, followed by the other leg. Ribs are still down, tailbone is down for that neutral spine. On the exhale, lift from the center of your body as the arms reach up. Push the arms out into that circle. Inhale, circle around. Exhale, navel in, pelvic floor muscles lift up. Circle around. You shouldn't feel any tension in your low back. If you do, you can put your feet back down on the mat. And just make sure that you can feel those lower abdominals always drawing into your spine. You really need to avoid any bulging of the abdominals during these exercises. And then arms to your side, reach them towards your feet. And on your next exhale, dip one foot down towards the mat and pull it back up. Exhale, lower the other leg and pull it back up. Only lower that leg as far as you can without the back arching. So if you feel like the ribs are going to lift up, you'll just keep this motion a little bit smaller. So working in the range where you feel connected and supported by your lower abdominals. You can keep going here, or to up the challenge, we'll make this a reciprocal motion. So the left leg passing the right leg by. It's an inhale and an exhale and an inhale and exhale, drawing in. We've got 5 and 4 and 3, 2, 1. One leg down and set the other leg down next to it. Let's set up for some bridging now. Arms will be vertical, feet right under your knees. We'll inhale to prepare. On the exhale, press the hands down as you lift the hips up into the air. And then inhale, lower the hips and lift the hands. Exhale, navel drawing in, pelvic floor muscles lifting up, and your glutes lift you up into the air. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift and reach. When you lift up, just notice that your ribs are still connected to your pelvis. You don't want to lift up so high that your ribs pop up. Really want to maintain that connection and that drawing in. between your rib cage and pelvis. Now bridge up, pull the arms down and hold. We'll add on to this with a single leg stretch. So I'm going to float my left leg up to tabletop. Notice that the pelvis is still level. And then I'll inhale and stretch my left leg out away from me. And exhale, pull it back in. Inhale and exhale. Staying connected to the breath. And those deep abdominals, always drawing in when you exhale. Inhale. Exhale, draw in. We've got 2 more times. And lower that left foot down and lower the hips down to the mat. With the feet even, we'll lift up into bridge again. Noticing that the rib cage and pelvis are still connected. And then float the right leg up to tabletop. We'll introduce that motion again. Inhale, stretch the leg away from you. And exhale, pull back in with your lower abdominals. So you're moving from the center of your body. You're supported from the center of your body as well. Inhale, stretch the leg out. Exhale, feel the lower abdominals, draw it back in. We've got 3 more. And last 2. And last one, set that right leg down. Lower your hips back down to the mat. Now we'll come up to seated. To do this, it is going to be safest to turn over onto your side and then use that tap hand to press up. I'm going to sit in a long diamond shape. You can certainly take your legs straight out in front of you if you would prefer. You're going to sit tall, lift it up through the crown of your head. You'll feel your navel pulling in. You can feel your pelvic floor muscles lifting up. So initiating from the bottom of your pubic bone, bottom tip of the tailbone, you'll feel a gentle drawing up on an imaginary line towards your navel. Now we'll do a spine stretch here. Arms out in front of you. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, tuck your chin. And 1 bone at a time, scoop your abs in to reach forward into a stretch of your spine. And then pull your abs up and in to stack right back up. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, draw in. Deep abdominals and pelvic floor muscles supporting you as you reach forward. And then they work to stack you back up to a tall spine. Inhale. Exhale, scoop in. Imagine you're going up and over a large ball. You don't want to feel like you're just collapsing into your back here, but you really want to feel the support of those deep abdominals. Exhale, tuck your chin. Reach forward bone by bone. Navel drawing in toward your spine. Pelvic floor muscles lifting to stack you back up. We've got 3 more times. Chin to chest. Reach forward. Feel that deep scoop in. Stack it back up, bone by bone. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Deep abdominals draw in. Use them to stack back up. We've got 1 more time. Chin to chest. Roll forward. Feel your abs supporting you here. Avoid collapsing and then draw them in deeply to stack back up to a tall spine. I'll use my hands to bring my knees back up. Scoot my hips in a little bit closer to the feet. Hands coming to a genie position. And this time we're going to sit back just into a little posterior pelvic tilt. So you can gaze down, see that your navel is drawing into your spine. On the exhale, I'm going to use my pelvic floor muscles, deep abdominals, to march the left knee up towards my hands. Inhale, set it back down, and exhale the right. Feel that lift really come from the center of your body. Get deep into those lower abdominals. Feel the lift initiating down low in your pelvis. So from your pubic bone, your bottom tip of the tailbone, Feel those muscles lifting up on an imaginary line towards your navel. Inhale. Exhale, a deep lift. Staying connected to your breath. Let that exhale help you. Shoulders are nice and low. We don't want to feel any tension in other parts of our body. And one more left knee. Inhale and exhale. Right knee and coming back up tall. Great job. Let's turn over onto our left side and lie down again. I'm going to have my bottom knee bent and top leg straight, head just down on my arm. You'll want to be aware that your right hip is stacked over your left. And then reach long through that right leg as we start to lift it on the exhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. You're using that right glute again. And just concentrate on what your spine and your core are doing as you lift that right leg. So you can bring the hand on the right hip and just notice if you lift really high that you're going to get a lot of movement into your spine. We want to be staying still in the spine and pelvis and supporting that neutral spine with our deep abdominals. So before you lift, the navel pulls up and in. Feel how this motion can initiate from the center of our body. Let's go 3 more. And last 2. And last lift. Now we'll make it a little bit more challenging and have both legs straight. I'm going to bring my right hand in front of me now for a little support. So first and foremost, you'll have that right hip stacked in a neutral position. Pelvis will be still, and we'll start a scissor here. So one way is an inhale, and the other is an exhale. Concentrate on your breath, your deep abdominal engagement. And just move in the range of motion you can where your rib cage and pelvis stay still and that they're not rocking around. Well, inhale. Exhale, draw abs up and in. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. And bend your knees in. We'll switch to the other side. So I am going to press up to seated, swing my legs around, and lie down on my right side. So bottom knee bent to begin and top leg straight. Left hip stacked on top of the right. We'll start to lift and lower it just in the range of motion that you can support from your core. So you'll feel that left glute working. Lower abdominals drawing in, pelvic floor muscles lifting up. And just notice that you're not holding any tension in the rest of your body. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Initiate that lift from your center. And we've got 3 and 2. And last 1. Hand down in front of you. Both legs straight. We'll start that scissor. Just notice that one side might be harder than you for the other, so you might need to make the motion a little bit smaller because your priority is your core control. We'll inhale, scissor. Exhale, split the other way. Inhale. Exhale. Reach long through your legs. Reach out of your low back. And we've got 4, 3, 2, last 1, and bend your knees. Use that top hand to press all the way up to seated now, and we will just end with a seated stretch. So my right leg straight out in front of me, left leg crosses over. Take my right hand, reach and grab that right knee. Sit up tall and take a twist of my spine in a stretch of that left glute. Inhale and exhale. letting all the tension go. One more inhale. And exhale. Let's switch to the other side. Left leg straight in front of me. Right leg crosses over. My left hand reaches around that right knee. Sit up tall. And then take that twist to my right. Feeling a stretch in your mid back and that right glute. Take an inhale. Exhale. Last inhale. And exhale, and you are finished. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time.